welcome back to my channel. My name is Ria and welcome to Ria Rose. Today I wanted to do another commentary video for you guys where I just pretty much talk about celebrity makeup brands and pretty much addressing the good, the bad, and just the plain ugly. Okay, there are so many factors that go behind labeling a celebrity makeup brand from good, one that's really bad, and just so if you guys want to know more on my thoughts about celebrity makeup brands, what I deem good and bad and just plain old ugly, then just keep watching. But before you do that, I would love it if you guys would give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I am also planning to release some vlog videos if you guys are interested, and just lifestyle videos in general. So if you guys are keen to see that, definitely subscribe to my channel. So without further ado and further blabbing, let us hop right into this video. Let's hop right on to the very first beauty brand I want to talk about, and that for me is Kat Von D. She teeters on an influencer brand but also a celebrity makeup brand, because she was a celebrity tattoo artist. So she was famous in terms of her tattoo artistry, and then as social media began to skyrocket, it just kind of escalated her popularity amongst celebrities and just amongst the influencer sphere even more. And obviously this is not started by Kat Von D, this is a Kendo brand, and now that she is out of the picture, she is officially now Kendo, and I think now it's called Kendo Vegan Beauty or something like that. I'm not really sure. I used to be a massive fan. Now this is way before the scandals and everything like that, and way before she became a bit too involved in her company in terms of like voicing her personal opinions and all that stuff. I think we're all on the same page with that in terms of like you guys understanding what I mean. This is why I'm talking about her first. For me, she was the very first influencer slash celebrity brand that was fully established in terms of like being at Sephora and being like wha-bam on the market, on the like makeup market. And yeah, she really established herself really well in terms of Kendo was looking at something that was not yet there in the makeup artistry world. Like, we have had like beauty and perfection and how to perfect your skin, but she brought kind of like a darker twist to it, a darker twist to makeup, a more gothic aesthetic. People fed off of that because her designs were so true to her and her aesthetic. And for me, I would look at the packaging and design and be like, wow, okay, I do not have that color story and I do not have that design and aesthetic in my collection, and I need it, you know? I need to bring something new, and I think that's what's key in a celebrity makeup brand is, are they bringing something new to the market? And if they're not, we all know what that is. The reason as to why her brand just escalated throughout the years and hasn't stayed stagnant or just gone down, now I'm talking again or before her scandal, is because it was very cohesive. They stayed on brand, they stayed alongside her aesthetic and curated products and formulas that were new to the market, but also came up with palettes that had color stories that no one had ever seen before. That, like the Mi Vida Loca palette, there was not a rainbow palette available that had such good quality, right? And that was all matte and that was available at Sephora and not kind of like a dusty chalky formula. I think that, her tattoo liner, and also the fact that she came up with a foundation that covered up tattoos. Now tell me how that did not revolutionize full coverage foundations. You know what I mean? And did not revolutionize the makeup market and the beauty market. And I think she really she goes, you call that full coverage? I don't think so, honey. Mine can cover tattoos. Like, she really did go there, and that is why she really stood the test of time. And her being very connected to Kendo was also the reason for her downfall. And this is where we see the double-ended sword of being a celebrity, being really involved in a brand, and having yourself being represented in the brand, where her personal opinions and stance on just social issues really came into play into her downfall of the brand, as people did not want to support her. And well, we all know that supporting a brand is by purchasing their products, and Kendall was very smart. I think that is why I really have a lot of respect for Kendall as a parent company, because they knew when to cut it off. They were like, okay, we can see that no sales being made. Kat Von D, sorry girl, bye. Okay, we've established something with her, and I think she's been up there long enough to where we all know it's Kat Von D. We all know that she was the OG, and she spent a good time on the market to where she has really established respect for her art in terms of beauty and design and innovation, to where we all know her downfall is just her as a person rather than her creativity and ideation for good, unique looking products and packaging. For me, Kylie Cosmetics is another really good celebrity makeup brand. We're not going to go where Kim Kardashian has gone, because honestly, KKW Beauty, as much as I love the products, she only released her brand because she saw money in the market, and that's my opinion on that. For me, KKW Beauty is a cash grab, because without her seeing the success of Kylie Cosmetics, I doubt in 1,000 years she would have ever come out with her own makeup brand. However, the only reason Kim Kardashian is able to save herself and differentiate herself from Kylie is because of her makeup artist Mario. And that's that. If she didn't have Mario, she would not have had such a successful launch, because he invented the makeup style that Kim Kardashian has in terms of the nude lips, the sultry eyes, you know what I mean? So, and the like contour. I feel like without Mario, her brand would have tanked immediately. And also another factor is, if you don't wear makeup, don't come out with a makeup brand, because it is so obvious that it is a cash grab. And again, Kim Kardashian is known for her makeup, but really what added that like zest to it was Mario. Without Mario, I feel like she wouldn't be where she is in terms of her makeup brand not tanking yet, because all her releases pretty much are like a copy paste of each other, but with different packaging and different names. Honestly, after her releasing the same looking palettes over and over again, I kind of lost interest. I'm digressing, sorry. I'm telling you guys, I swear every time I upload or plan on filming, the dogs and the birds and the people with weed whackers have this like kumbaya moment where they're like, let's all do everything at once. Let's make it the noisiest possible situation for anyone trying to film. But where was I? I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with me trying to win over these kookaburras and win over this barking dog. But anyway, Kylie Cosmetics, again, she teeters on the line of celebrity and influencer brand, because we all knew her initially before this whole Instagram makeup thing from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So we kind of knew her initially before everything. Whoever was behind it, the marketing team, Mama Chris. This is why I, in a way, have so much respect for Kylie, because there are so many people that are shamed and then do something about it. I think she was bullied. She was the most bullied, in a way, Kardashian, for being the ugly sister, and I thought that was the worst thing you could possibly do. And the fact that she came through that, obviously she had lip fillers done, and obviously it's like, you know, that kind of started her career. But you can be like a Rob, I'm sorry, you can be like rich and have all the money in the world and just not do anything about it. She could have just had her lip fillers, say I've had lip fillers, and that would have been that. And she could have just lived off Kim's money, Chloe's money, Kourtney's money, her mum's money. But no, her marketing team, her mom decided to do something about it, or even she decided to do something about it. And she's like, okay, let me release lip products that I love. I remember, like, I was one of those people that stayed up till 3 a.m. in the morning to get that Candy K liquid lipstick. And let me tell you, the second I received it and wore it, and the thing is, what I like about Kylie Cosmetics and what they came out with, they didn't just come out with a nude, like one liquid lipstick. No, she came out with True Brown K, her iconic lip shades, and more. She brought something new to the market. Like, I remember when that chocolatey brown lip was in, and don't get me wrong, I still love a good chocolatey brown lip. I wear like Brooklyn from Oprah all the time, but I was craving that. And Candy K, and was it not Cocoa K? It was Candy K, Dulce K, and True Brown K. I still remember to this day, because out of all of them, I was like, oh, I ended up getting Dulce and Candy K. And let me tell you, when I wore those liquid lipsticks, the compliments I would get. And girl, I do not have lips. I have like the tiniest lips. But, okay, the compliments I would get just fit into the factor that I needed more. But that, I'm just going on about me. But I'm just saying, she used a disadvantage and what people may deem as a fake factor in a celebrity to really profit and turn into this billionaire, which is amazing. Now, her downfall lies, and I think that's what lies within her being so successful. Not only did she use a flaw turn her flaw into something phenomenal, but she was able to create, again, bringing new products. She was able to normalize brown lipstick. Okay, she was able to normalize lip kits. She brought something new and revolutionary and a new concept, you know. So it wasn't just her releasing another lipstick shade range. No, she wanted to release liquid lipsticks. And I think there was a liquid lipstick beforehand, but she was able to like combine them and make kits out of it. You know, she still brought something new, which really added like that little zest again, and something new to the makeup market. The only reason her brand is surviving right now is because she made it available at Ulta. And I think that also kind of saved KKW Beauty as well, because the lack of accessibility was making it really hard for them to make sales, because I believe Kylie Cosmetics, her products, her lip shades are so unique. And honestly, as much as I like to find dupes of Candy K and all her like bare liquid lipstick, I feel like I have them all. I can never find a dupe. I can never. And as much as I like to, I've always found something similar but never exact. And I think her velvets are mind-blowing. So if you guys can ever get a chance to try out her velvet liquid lipsticks, please do so. It is life-changing, and for me, it is worth it. And the fact that she's made it more accessible at Ulta really did save her brand. Now, what led to her kind of branching off and selling it to another company? Brand is kind of slowing down in terms of hype is because her releasing at one point so many launches, and they weren't small launches, they were overwhelmingly large launches. And we kind of saw that decline with the Stormy collection. I wanted to get all the liquid lipsticks, but I went there like maybe a couple of days later than what it launched, and usually I remember her products selling out like instantaneously. And don't get me wrong, her color stories, her formula, her launches are amazing. But there was always, in every single one of her reviews, there was always a hit or miss. There was no consistency in her eyeshadow formula. Everyone knew her lipsticks and lip products were amazing. If her eyeshadow formula was consistent and amazing, I feel like she would have just escalated and there would be no slowing down. but the combination of her releasing too many products and the inconsistency formula of her other products, and I feel like it's just her eyeshadow palettes at this point, was the reason as to why her product launches are slowing down a little bit. And I think this was a very, again, the Kardashians management team, Kris Jenner, Mama Kris, made the right decision in selling parts of her company because she did her part. She made a mark. She's still releasing amazing products. It's just gonna go off the shelves, like fly off the shelves right away, but they're still good. So in terms of that, that is a really good celebrity makeup brand. Now let's just go on to the bad and break up the good for a second. Let's talk about Haus Labs. I have a lot of gripe with Haus Labs. I feel like this is the biggest cash grab ever. This is the worst. They're just a plain ugly celebrity makeup brand. I don't see anything right that they have done. In my opinion, her products look freaking lifeless, and the fact that it is an Amazon exclusive, it's just the headstone to its grave. First of all, you know what makes a brand really favorable is accessibility. I think everyone will love the accessibility of the brand, and not all of us can get stuff from Amazon. I feel like Amazon here in Australia is just crap. I mean, they do sell stuff, but it's not as popular as in the US. I think they were trying to go the Kat Von D route, where they were trying to make it kind of Lady Gaga's aesthetic and vibe and just match that in with an Amazon brand. But I feel like this is an Amazon makeup brand, and they just slapped Lady Gaga's name on it, and she's got like a lifelong or however long this brand is gonna last, which I don't think is gonna be very long, and just slapped her name on it, and now she's kind of like a spokesperson saying, oh my gosh, yes, like, you know, hi guys, and I'm not gonna imitate her. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Lady Gaga. I love her, but I feel like if she came out with a makeup brand, and she is another celebrity, this could have gone so well if she would have released products. Oh, anyway, Amazon would have created products that match her aesthetic. But Lady Gaga is on one end of the spectrum, and the marketing, like the avant-garde makeup, again, Lady Gaga-esque. On one end of the spectrum, products, dead, lifeless, nothing. Monsters, snooze. That's what I'm seeing here. There is no affiliation and link to actually Lady Gaga. Now, I'm not saying her products are bad. I've heard her if they put her in the products, it would bring it back to life. But have you seen her latest release? I feel like they're releasing things for the general market, but the people buying her products are not the general consumer. They're her stans, they're her fans, they're like her ride or dies. And I feel like, what, 99% of the population are her ride or dies? So if you're not marketing towards that, and people who buy from Lady Gaga are people who want those bright colors, I don't know, those crazy avant-garde kind of esque makeup and products that help you achieve that makeup. When I looked at the reviews, I was like, wow, this is the biggest cash grab ever. This seems like, I mean, if it's genuine, great, but whoever's doing that Amazon brand thing, really, Amazon marketing for their makeup brand, really gotta go, and they gotta get someone else. They are killing it, and not in a good way, okay? The brand, to me, has died and is buried, but the only way they can bring it back to life is to match Lady Gaga to the aesthetic, and they're not doing that, and they haven't done that. So that's an ugly one, for sure. Now let's hop right into a good one. Fenty Beauty, Miss Rihanna, Miss Fenty, Riri, my queen, my goddess. This is a celebrity makeup brand done freaking right. And this is where they can't, I don't see them ever slowing down in the future. Why? because it was exclusive from the beginning that Rihanna, we all know Rihanna is not like a cut crease gal with like pop-in highlighter and like, you know, those overlying lips, and you know, she's not known for her makeup. She's just naturally beautiful, which, I mean, what does that do to the rest of us? She is an ambassador for Fenty. Does that make sense? Her name's on it, but she is more so of an ambassador. Again, this is another Kendo brand where they saw a gap in the market. And this is when we saw shades being released that honestly was subpar and appalling. So they decided, okay, and I think this is also Rihanna's kind of input into this, which I really do have respect for, was wanting to be there to be 40 shades, okay? 40 shades with like 3 different undertones. Neutral, I think warm and cool, or like green and red. I think that's what the 3 undertones were. I have her bronzer, I have her matchsticks. I am like obsessed with everything she comes out with. Fenty set a new level for brands to reach. Now when anyone releases a shade range, we always compare it to Fenty and the quality that Fenty has and the shades that Fenty has. And we're not talking about the product itself, we're talking about the inclusivity value that was never there before Fenty came out with this brand. And what I like about Fenty is that they are starting to do that, which kind of makes me a bit worried because we can get product fatigue from them. But they don't come out with huge collections. They come out with a couple of products, and my neighbor is mowing the lawn now. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna flip out. I'm not gonna flip out. I'm just gonna make some tea. I'm not gonna flip out. I'm okay.
You best believe I did flip out. I ended up flipping out off camera.
So after a short intermission of what seems like 30 minutes, that stupid crazy neighbor finally stopped mowing his lawn. So let's continue on with the video. But essentially, Fenty Beauty is a trendy brand, but what really makes them stand out, you can be a trendy brand. I mean, we've seen it with body oils. Everyone's releasing body oils, but the thing is that Fenty brings something else. They came out with the trophy wife shade. Does that make sense? Now everyone and their mom is coming out with cream bronzes and blushes, but Fenty has added to the shade range, has added to the complexity of the product, and they kind of make it their own and add that little extra bit to it. And that's what I really love about Fenty. It's that innovation aspect that just never dies and never ceases to amaze me. Like, they came out with a highlighter stick that wasn't just generic, you know what I mean? It was clear, it had that glossy effect without making the face sticky. I mean, Fenty sets the example for all makeup brands, and I think they really just revolutionized the beauty industry, and that's all I have to say about them. For me, that's the best of the best celebrity brands that I've seen. Another good one I want to touch on is Florence by Mills, and this is a whole other reason, and I think Fenty is the best prime example, but Florence by Mills is another good example of a celebrity makeup brand because they navigated the beauty industry in a different way by choosing a specific, I'm sorry, the neighbors just keep on mowing their lawn, but I hope you guys can forgive me and forgive the situation. They chose a specific target demographic, and that was Millie Bobby Brown's age, of young teens or those who are just introducing themselves to makeup, but they release products that are suitable for that age range and that parents wouldn't mind giving their kid 20 bucks or 10 bucks to go and get. And not only that, they didn't release like a 2010 rainbow eyeshadow palette or like a smoky eyeshadow palette. Does that make sense? They came out with products such as moisturizers, skincare, BB creams, lip balms, all those products that are so accessible and not intimidating. Because I remember when I started out with makeup, I was super intimidated. Like, I didn't know not intimidated, but I was super excited and I didn't know where to start. And for Florence, like if my kid said I want to get something from this brand, I would without a doubt just give her $10 and say explore, go ahead, have fun, you know, because I know that she's not going to come back with the rainbow eyeshadow palette and not know what to do with it, or wear rainbow eyeshadow to school. Does that make sense? So where I really would like to see on where they head with this brand in terms of how Millie Bobby Brown is going to release products as she grows and matures, I think that would be really interesting to see. And it can go again both ways. It could be a complete flop where they neglect their target demographic and Millie Bobby Brown's age and take that into consideration. So we shall see. Let's talk about the definition of a cash grab. Now don't get me wrong, I love Selena Gomez, but we've seen this over the years. Unfortunately to me, I know many of you guys, I love Selena Gomez. I loved her in Wizards of Waverly Place, but that girl cannot sing and she goes where the tide is. She saw that her acting career was tanking, so she went into music because she saw that was a way to be on the charts, still be relevant. She goes where relevancy is. And now it's about beauty. And that's where we find her. And the only way I could be proven wrong is her to release a product that is so different to what we've already seen. That's the only reason I would change my mind about Rare Beauty. Because let's be real, Selena Gomez is not known for her makeup, is not known like Lady Gaga for her avant-garde looks. So I don't know where she's gonna find herself. I think like I saw one of her videos and her video was like, oh, you know, it's just releasing makeup that makes you feel unique. Like, girl, that's not gonna make me buy it. You have enough money as it is. Like, we have to be smart. Just because it's Selena Gomez, we do not need to be purchasing makeup. Like, we can love and appreciate her and stand her from afar without sacrificing the money in our bank account and possibly invest in Fenty beauty products, you know, and just around A++ products. And speaking of which, other brands that I see are pure cash grabs. Hailey Bieber. Now this is another one where I find, again, can teeter on the lines of having the possibility of being good or bad is J.Lo's brand, because J.Lo is known for her glowy makeup. So if she releases products that are somewhat reasonably priced and is again her aesthetic, I see where she can still hold a place in the market if she just sticks to her niche. But again, if she like releases just random ass products that have nothing to do with her aesthetic and vibe and her J.Lo glow, then girl, bye, that's an automatic cash grab for me. And the final brand I want to talk about, or brands, is Honest Beauty and Flower Beauty. Now this for me, they lie in murky waters because Drew Barrymore isn't known for her makeup and neither is Jessica Alba. But let me tell you something, they reached a target demographic that is celebrity makeup brands, but affordable celebrity makeup. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. I think it does. Hopefully it does. So it's essentially accessible celebrity makeup brands. And I think that's their target demographic where their products are available in the drugstore. And the only reason that I'm kind of a bit worried now is because Flower Beauty stuff is being taken off of the shelves. I've heard that products aren't available anymore, like their lipsticks and their highlighters, which their products, let me tell you, I haven't tried Honest Beauty, but Flower Beauty is a brand I can speak so highly of because their products, especially their highlighter, strobing highlighter palette, that formula changed. It's up there with Ofra, okay? It's up there with Ofra in terms of the quality. Formula is so damn unique. It's like that glossy, glowy, wet finish without any glitter. It is so smooth. Everyone that I've put on it, like they can literally come on camera and say, has changed their makeup game, their glow game. And I put them on it and I could never be happier. The only thing that I feel is making the products tank is the lack of marketing that they're doing, because honestly I did not know Flower Beauty even came to Australia without going into my chemist warehouse and finding it there and being on the hunt of where can I get Flower Beauty, because I think it was a press release on their website that then I found that Flower Beauty was available in chemist warehouse. Otherwise, I would not have known that. And I feel like the only possible influencer marketing that they did was with Andrea Madaleno and Tati Beauty. Otherwise, I really haven't heard of them collaborating or sponsoring other influencers. And I believe, oh yeah, and Kathleen Lights recently talked about them. But if they don't up their marketing game, I'm kind of worried for the brand, because I feel like in all aspects, it is them feeding into a gap in the market of celebrity makeup brands that are affordable. I feel like not many people have even heard about Flower Beauty when I talk about it. And that's concerning, because I really do want Flower Beauty to thrive. I believe it deserves damn justice, because they do everything right. And Drew Barrymore comes on and she knows about her products back to front. And I think that's what made me love the product even more. It's not the fact that she's endorsing it, but she's passionate about it. And she has created specific products to match certain needs that she personally has, and thinks that, again, there is a gap in the market for. Flower Beauty definitely has room to grow, but if they don't do up the marketing game, like I said, with that, they possibly won't even have the chance to grow without increasing their visibility, which really sucks, because I believe there's so much potential in Flower Beauty, and the quality of products just are so beyond perfect. Their eyeshadow palettes, let me tell you something, I swatched them and the quality is 10 times better than Urban Decay could ever do. So that's the only thing that's missing from their brand, is that marketing for both Honest and Flower Beauty. I don't think they're really giving into fully influencer marketing and the power of social media marketing. And if they do that, they could save their brand. So that's like the good, but it could possibly turn into an ugly situation, and their brands could no longer exist if they keep on going the way they're going. They meet all the requirements of filling a hole in the makeup community and makeup beauty industry that we did not already have. So, I mean, it's not like they have released like $50 foundations. They're releasing like $9 lipsticks and $10 highlighter palettes. Like, they're really hitting the nail on the head with this one. I must applaud them in terms of making stuff affordable for people like me who don't always have cash in their bank account. I just love that. So really love to hear your thoughts about the brands I either talked about or maybe skipped over in the comments down below, and I would love to discuss it with you guys. I would really appreciate it if you guys would give this video a like and subscribe. I hope you guys are taking care of your health and staying safe, staying indoors. We all need it right now in order to flatten the curve. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll catch you, my beautiful best friends, in the next video. Bye!